Imagine I locked you inside a small stone room and left it under the summer sun. At first, you'd be annoyed, then uncomfortable, then desperate to get out. The walls are warm, the air is hot. Even the floor feels like it's holding on to the day's heat. Eventually, you find the door. You throw it open and step outside. Relief? Not exactly. Because you're not in the 21st century anymore. The streets around you are made of stone. The buildings have no air conditioning, no electric fans, no refrigeration. In fact, electricity itself won't exist for another 2,000 years. Welcome to summer in the ancient world. This is Persia. Which is unfortunate for you, because Persian summers are hot enough to make you miss the stone room. The good news is that the Persians knew that too. See that guy over there? That's the king. And while you're sweating through your clothes, he's about to spend the afternoon somewhere cooler than the street outside. No electricity, no fans, no air conditioner. Yet somehow, he's managed it. Come on, let's hang out with him. Your Majesty.
Oh, the men from the future. Come inside before you melt.
It's 10 degrees cooler in here.
That is why. Wind moves up there. So we built the tower high enough to catch it. The breeze enters through those openings at the top. Then the tower forces that air down into the building. The moving air pushes heat away and keeps the rooms cooler. No electricity, no machines, just wind and stone.
Very useful if you're a king. Unfortunately, most Persians were not kings. So how did they avoid melting?
Follow me. Heat hates going underground. Look around. Notice how much cooler it is? The deeper you go, the less the sun matters. By midday, half the village is down here. We eat here, we work here, sometimes we sleep here. The desert stays above.
Digging an underground city is a lot of work. Some civilizations looked at the same problem and came up with a completely different answer. For example, the Egyptians. Egypt is hot. Really hot. So why isn't everybody sweating?
Some of us are, but not inside.
How?
Look at the walls.
They're walls.
They're mud.
Your solution to extreme heat is dirt?
Your solution is complaining.
I like him.
The sun heats the outside of the wall first. Then it has to heat the rest of it. And these walls are thick.
So while the sun is busy fighting its way through 3 feet of mud,
we stay cool.
That's actually annoyingly clever. So that's it? Mud walls?
No. We also build around shade.
Now we're talking.
Small windows, inner courtyards, rooms protected from direct sunlight. If the sun cannot reach you, it cannot cook you.
And when it gets really hot?
We stop being stupid. We work early. We rest during the worst heat. And at night, we sleep on the roofs.
No machines, no electricity, just dirt, shade, and the revolutionary idea of not standing in the Egyptian sun all afternoon. The Romans had a different idea. They brought an entire river to town.
The source is higher than the city. Once the water starts moving, gravity takes it the rest of the way.
So no pumps?
No pumps, just engineering. That water feeds fountains, homes, and baths across the city.
Wait, this is a bath?
One of many. Cool water, shade, moving air. When Rome gets hot, people come here. But we do not spend all day in baths. Come, look at the house. Open center, water below, air moving through the rooms. The house cools itself. The Egyptians blocked the heat. We worked with it.
That's pretty good. But somebody else thought moving water was too much work. They moved air instead.
Air is lighter, much easier to move. So we moved it. Simple, portable, works anywhere.
Fair enough.
The problem is that somebody has to keep doing this all day.
That does seem annoying.
So we built larger ones, large enough to cool an entire room.
And who turned it?
At first, people did. Then inventors built rotary fans. A wheel turns, then the fan turns, then the room cools.
Pretty impressive. The Indians had a similar idea. They just used water instead.
You take dried grass. We preferred vetiver. It holds water well. You soak it in water, then you hang it where the air passes through. Now the air has a problem. The water wants to leave, evaporation. And when the water leaves, it takes heat with it. The air comes out cooler than it went in.
That's actually clever.
We thought so. And once you understand that trick, you can use it for more than air. You take clay, not glazed clay, porous clay. Fill it with water and wait. Tiny amounts of water slowly reach the outer surface. Then the same thing happens. The water evaporates, heat leaves with it. The pot becomes cooler. The water inside becomes cooler.
So the pot cools itself.
Every day, no ice, no machines. Just the same trick used twice.
The Chinese moved air. The Indians made water steal the heat. The Mongols did something stranger. They saved winter.
Why throw cold away? Winter gives you more than enough, so we kept some. When the lakes froze, we cut the ice. Big blocks. Then we buried them.
Buried them?
Underground, away from the sun, packed with insulation. Then we waited. Spring passed. Summer arrived. The ice stayed.
They carried winter into summer. That's actually ridiculous.
It worked, but that wasn't the clever part. Look at the house.
It's just a tent.
That's what everyone says. Then they step inside. Thick felt. Layers of wool. Good insulation. But that's only half of it. See the opening at the top? The hot air sees it too. Heat rises. Open the roof, the hot air leaves. Cooler air replaces it. Close the roof, keep the heat. Open it, lose the heat. Not bad for a tent.
It's easy to think we're the smart ones. We press a button, cold air comes out. Problem solved. But for most of human history, there was no button. There was only the sun. And a lot of very stubborn people.